All right, Shalom, Yasharallah, Shalom, Israel. Before we go any further within this lesson, always, I want to open up by giving all praises, honor, and glory with infinite blessings unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakha HaKodash. And I also want to give double honors to our beloved other bishops and to the other apostles of Great Millstone that teach well and never well, with much blessings and salutations always going out to the hopeful elect, to the Akim, Wafi Akwaf that are tuning in, and always unto the brethren laboring within this truth, scattered across the four corners of the earth, wherever you may be. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakathon, unto you and to your households. As we are living in these evil days, these evil times, all right, which are more evident than ever, okay? And so, going straight into it, all right, this is the third No Kings protest, all right, which draws millions from across the U.S. to push back on Trump administration. It says anti-authoritarian rallies taking place in all 50 states, plus 16 countries, are expected to be biggest in the U.S. history. All right, and why are these things happening? All right, it's biblical prophecy. Okay, let's read a little. Let's see if we can get hopefully they let us get into this. It says large crowds protested the Trump administration at more than 3,000 No King events nationwide, as well as more than a dozen countries on Saturday, according to a coalition of organizers that includes anti-authoritarian groups. All right, let's look this up. Okay, because this sounds like sedition. All right, at the end of the day, because what is a No Kings protest? All right, so let's look that up real quick. So anti-authoritarian, it says opposed or hostile towards authority, authoritarians, or authoritarianism. All right, which would basically be your government. All right, those who are set up in the seat of, of power, starting with the head, the president Trump, going down to the senates, these political parties, all right, down to the mayors, even to even the police, all right, because there is some form of authority. And now we see the spirit where the people are in. Okay, they are opposed, meaning they are against. All right, they are not with, the current head. All right, that is set up, because looking at everything that's going on, which it's all the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, but things that are taking place, man, the people of the world, bro, they're feeling this. They're feeling they're feeling these things, man. All right, and they're upset with how Babylon is going, bro. The path is going on, which is destruction, bro. This place is done. This shit's over, bro. All right, this is why you got the people, they upset, marching, showing their frustration, their anger, their confusion. All right, what else to do but to, all right, like a dumbass, Salakia, but to go march, man, show their frustration, bro. But it says we're gonna start from the top of this article. It says large crowds protested the Trump administration at more than 3,000 No Kings events. So more than 3,000 No Kings events took place, bro. All right, yesterday, while the bros was out prophesying the downfall of Babylon the Great, bro. You got the people out here showing their anger. We want Trump out of office. Trump did this. Inflation on this. I can't eat. I can't pay rent. Blase woot de woot. Like the bro be say, like blase blase. You know what I'm saying? It's like shit through, bro. All right. It says as well as more than a dozen countries on Saturday, according to a coalition of organizers that includes anti-authoritarian groups. All right, which, bro, soon they gonna be doing more than just marching in the streets, man. Okay, with flags and signs. Okay, this shit's gonna get physical, bro. All right. It says indivisible in 5501 labor unions and other grassroots organizations. In quotes, I would expect March 28 to be the biggest protest in American history. Ezra Levine, co-founder of Indivisible, said ahead of the protests. Saturday's protest is the third No Kings. The last one in October drew 7 million people nationwide. Okay, it says at the flagship event in Minnesota, Twin Cities, Minneapolis, and St. Paul, organizers estimate around 200,000 people filled the streets around the state capitol to commiserate, you know, hopefully I'm pronouncing that word right. And it says mourn and speak out against the Trump administration. So yeah, they're against the heads that be, man, in which it's getting to the point where you know, these people are seeing Babylon for what it really is, man, and seeing who is in control of this place, man. These top baking elite families. Okay, Esau Edom is constantly being exposed, man. All right, via, you know, the mouth of the prophets. Okay, and then also, you know, these whistleblowers, you know, these once, you know, ex-former CIAs, you know, Secret Service workers, those who, you know, dibbled and dabbled with this devil, man. You know, either them being Edom themselves or another nation, but that was around and seen and understood, you know, the secret works of this devil. Like, they coming out, you know, and this is just the Lord exposing these devil, bro. Like, it's that time, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't finna see us out here doing this shit, because this ain't our shit. You know, this ain't, you know what I'm saying? This ain't our kingdom, bro. Like, you know, like, we gonna let them do this, do they thing. Like, you know, y'all people do this. You know what I'm saying? If this makes you feel like you have some sort of power, or, you know, if this makes you feel good, go ahead, go out, protest. Shit, you know, go do what you want, because at the end of the day, all right, prophecy is gonna always prevail, and you gonna do, all right, the will of the Lord regardless. All right, which soon is gonna be is the book of Ezra. We're gonna grab that though, but before we grab that, let it be known, man. Once again, bro, this is not our shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is not our kingdom. All right, Lord said, you know what I'm saying? If this was of the Lord's, man, all right, his servants will fight. Okay? So, the book of John, chapter 18 and verse 36, real quick. And it reads, it says, Yahweh Shai answered. All right? And Yahweh Shai is you know, the king of righteousness, man, the one we serve. You know, the true only begotten son of the heavenly Father, man, which is soon to come. And this is why everything is taking place and why it's happening the way it is, bro. All right, for the Lord to come through and flush everything, all right, that don't stand for righteousness, starting with Esau Edom, all right, in his fucking wicked kingdom, Babylon the Great. But it says, my kingdom is not of this world, okay? Because this world is full of wickedness, unlawless, lies, deceit, death, you know what I'm saying? And the Lord is the opposite of that, okay? There cannot be a coexisting of two kingdoms, bro. It just doesn't work. It don't make sense, bro. Okay. All right. And it says, if my kingdom were of this world, yeah, this current world, which is ruled by the wicked. You read the book of Job, which I love that, that precept. Book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24, which tells you how the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. All right. And so right now, what we're seeing is all right, the dominion, the grasp that the wicked has upon the world slipping. It's failing, bro. All right. And the only reason why these people are out here tweaking like this is because this is their kingdom. This is what they spent their time, their energy, their spirit into. All right. But we understand as Israelites, sons of Yahweh Bashim Shais, and also, daughters, okay, for the few Aquaf, that sincerely believe, but we know this is not our shit, man. Okay, we know that there's a better heavens, okay, a better rest are waiting for us. And that's exactly why the evil has to come. Okay, the sedition has to come. Okay, upwards of the people has to come. Because it's all signs of the times letting us understand that, the Lord is about to, establish a righteous dominion on earth for his people, bro. But starting with the elect of the nation of Israel. All right. So I'm going to read this from the top. John 18:36. It says, Yahweh Shai answered, my kingdom is not of this world. So the Lord's kingdom is not of this world, man. At all. All right. The Lord said he testified that the works are evil in this place. So you're not going to see the believers, okay, and the true prophets and true men of Yahweh Bashim Shai out here, with some fucking Edomite, in a Babylonian flag, waving it around, talking about get this nigga Trump out of office. No, we fuck with Trump. We fuck with Trump heavy. Okay. All right. Heavy, bro. Like heavy on prophecy, bro. Because he's doing the right things. All right. The Lord is allowing this devil, okay, that Edomite, because he is an Edomite, all right, to pull the right strings to bring forth prophecy. You know what I'm saying? It says, if my kingdom were of this world, which is not at all. It says, then would my servants fight. So we not finna be out there with some damn Ishmaelite, man, some East Indian, man. He out there mad as fuck because, rent on the store. He's selling paraphernalia, narcotics out of, poison to Jake in the hood, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? He getting a spike, in his rent, to keep his store up. It used to be 1,200, 700 or whatever, but now his shit two racks. You know what I'm saying? We not finna be out there with them boys, man. All right. It says, then will my servants fight. Okay. It says that I should not be delivered to the Jews, but now is my kingdom not from hence. You know what I'm saying? So that was the point. All right. Because you not, bro, you ain't no man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no man. Ain't no woman. Well, you would hope not. Okay. A believer of Yahweh Bashim Shai being out here in these protests, man, because look, bro, we don't need that shit, man. It says, look, money for people needs, not the war machine. All right. And these people are obviously, they're against prophecy, bro. This is why they are out there, bro. Okay. Ready to be taken by these great, wonderful acts of Yahweh Bashim Shai. Just waiting, bro. This is why they're here. Let's see if we can get a little bit more into this. It says, Bernie Sanders, the independent Vermont senator, riled up the crowd with remarks about the role of the ultra-rich in politics. Bruce Springsteen sang his song about the death and the destruction brought by ICE to the States. Okay, even with the whole ICE thing, man. You got fucking so like you got Jakes in that shit, bro. You got Northern Kingdom, you got Southern Kingdom, okay, deporting, okay, working for this devil, working for this system. You know what I'm saying? Which they're making a big mistake doing that, because at the end of the day, bro, we all have the same enemy. You know what I'm saying? Esau, Edom is the same enemy. You Jakes don't know that. That's why Scripture says how our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. So now you out here busting your ass, putting yourself in more danger, okay? And also, you getting on the Lord's, bro. You get on the Lord's, bro. You putting yourself in a position to where you're against the Lord's people, and you are the Lord's people, man. You Jakes out here working for Esau, Edom, bro. The Lord gonna bust your ass, man. Okay? Because guess what? All right. Hold on, let me grab this real quick, bro. Cause that shit don't make no sense, but hey, that's what prophecy is making these people do. Okay? Because they don't have wisdom, bro. They don't have, and I'm humbly saying it, but Jake, they don't have wisdom. They don't know what to do out here, bro. Okay? They don't know what to do. Okay, besides, run to Edom. You know what I'm saying? And in hopes of feeding their family, feeding their dreams, their lust, etc. Their life. In Babylon, that's constantly keeps falling. This place is done. You know what I'm saying? So like, and once again, bro, you got Jakes, okay, sign up for the ICE, becoming agents. There's hella videos coming out where you see Southern Kingdom and Northern Kingdom, okay, as replacing the TSC agents at these airports, because ICE is up there now, which that just goes into martial law. That's just, what I'm saying, that's where that vision is going to, okay. Ezra as well, but it's like, you're doing all this, but at the end of the day, okay, Esau still is gonna come down with that wrath, like, and this NWO, it still have to come, bro. And you Jakes, bro, y'all not in that. Y'all, this vision that these are top banking elites have, all right, these small hats they got, bro, you Jakes are nowhere in that, okay? They want to get rid of you. Remember this, so like, you see how these bro, you see how these Edomites out here, bro. And these motherfuckers love America. These motherfuckers used to die for this place. They come from a generation of Edomites, prideful Edomites that love Babylon the Great. That served in all the wars. Great grandfathers, great grandmothers, vets. You know what I'm saying? Officers of the army. Okay. Everything, all the history that came with Babylon the Great, even the torture, the rape, the robbery, the mistreating, the unrighteousness that was done to the Lord's chosen people. These Edomites embodied all that. They love that shit, man. The skinhead culture, the cold KK, culture. They loved it all, man. But now it's getting to a point, all right, to where they're bro, they hate this bitch, man. They hate the whore. They hating this place. But really more so, they're hating the authority, all right, that is set up because the Lord destroying this place, man, using this devil Donald Trump. Okay. So, but now it's just like, man, yeah. Let me see. Bear me for a second to whom. Can't hear this. The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 14 and verse 5. It says, "He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good?" All right, and it's talking about Edom, bro. Like, this nigga hate his own people, bro. You think Esau gonna look out for you, Jakes, man? You really think? Look at the history Okay, going back, bro. Just look at the history and look at today, bro. You think Edom is gonna do you some good, some justice? Have you not learned yet? How long will the simple love simplicity? You know, how long you Jay's gonna keep believing in and just trusting in this system and this devil, man, as if he's gonna take care of you, provide for you. All right, like they honest. These are as if these are honest people, man, and righteous people. They're not. They're the wicked. You know, and Jake fucking getting in the army, signing up for the. Nah, you bro. Now your ass over there, bro. You finna fight. You finna see the heavenly host. You finna fight against an unstoppable power, bro. Bro, you finna fight the Savior. Bro, the righteous warrior, bro. Like, you finna see him, bro. The one that saves, the delivers. You finna go up against that? Okay, bro, you tripping, bro. Like, but that's just what happens, man. You know, when Jake, you know, don't have wisdom, because if they would have had the wisdom, they would know, okay, not to fall for these things, man. Not to, ultimately lean off, our own understanding. All right. Because that's a form of authority. And majority of these people, it's getting to the point to where they even saying fuck ICE. You know? Because that's a form, that's a part of this government, man. And the people of this world, they're fed up. They're fed up with this system. They're fed up with the government. They just want everything to go back to normal, and that shit is not going back to normal. The water you have about Shemal Shai. You know, bro, this place is done, man. Okay. But the point is, Sirach 14:5, he that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? These elites got Edom. These peon Edomites, the average working class, 9 to 5, or just, as they said, the Goyim, fucked up. They got the Goyim fucked up. The Goyim going through it. So if Edom doing this to him, how much you Jakes? All right, says he should not take pleasure in his goods. All right. But, the point is, let's see if we can grab these clips real quick. So we grab these clips real quick. You know what I'm saying?
You got the right one, stupid ass bitch.
Nah, that ain't it, twin. That shit. Let me see. Wait me for a second. I just got to grab these clips. All right, of these protests. Okay, that was taking place. You know what I'm saying? So that. Grab this. All right, because these are signs, man. These are signs that we are here, man. This is the end. This is the beginning. Okay, of the end. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and people might ask, oh, what's going on? Why is the world in the state it's going in? Why is it this? Because the Lord is on the scene, and this is about time. Right? You know what I'm saying? So here it is. Bro, look at all those souls, bro. Look at all those souls just marching. Okay.
Look at this. Millions of people across the country marching as we speak against the policies of President Trump. This is Boston. Look at that. Look at this. Marching as we speak against the policies of President Trump. This is Boston. Look at that. Look at this.
All right, and guess who they got to combat all those people, man? They got these soldiers. Okay, they got these soldiers, man. Waiting, all right, to do the man to make it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? To keep these people in order. All right. After that chaos comes, all right, that chaos ensues, comes through. You know that anarchy, because bro, this is where it's all gonna go to. The book of Ezra literally reveals it to us, man. All right, and as you see right here, it says huge protest against Trump. All right, so you have these states, which it says Minneapolis up there, Philadelphia, Washington D.C., New York, Chicago, San Diego, and Boston. And also, as we got in that article, they said how about 12 dozen countries, you know, in other countries around the world, you know what I'm saying, we're protesting. So, bro, this ain't nothing to just see and get light on. This is something, okay? Okay, so let's go to, now after we grab those clips, let's go to the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, man, because we are here, bro. So to sum it up, this is what you people are seeing. This is what you guys are seeing, you know what I'm saying? So 2nd Ezra chapter 9. All right, and I'm gonna just get straight to the point. 2nd Ezra chapter 9 in verse I'm gonna start at 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, okay, and the prophets of Yahweh Shema Shai, true prophets of the Lord, starting with our elders and our apostles of Great Millstone, is doing exactly that, man. Measuring the times diligently, constantly watching, okay, as watchmen, as prophets, as our job, our lot to do. We're doing this for you, okay, and making it known of the signs and the things that are taking place, man. Making it obvious for you guys, man. Okay, measure thou the time. We're measuring the times diligently in themselves as it's happening, as of today, as of yesterday. Things that happened yesterday, okay, that were prophetic, being spoken about now, okay. Things that's going to happen today that will be spoken about, you know, and made it known and obvious to the masses, to the people. So there can't be no, oh, I didn't see, I didn't hear, no one showed. Bro, we're doing it. We're showing you people, man. Okay? And it says, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, okay, because the Lord has given us a warning, told us these things. Verse 2, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest, which is the highest, man, is going to the Most High Yahweh. This is speaking about the Heavenly Father, Yahweh. Okay, ain't no Yahweh, bro, ain't none of that shit, bro. None of that, bro. I'm not even gonna waste my time saying that goofy shit, bro. All right. There's only one true, mighty, Heavenly Father. His name is Yahweh, okay? But it says wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And this is what is going on, man. The Lord is visiting this place, okay? His spirit is here on this earth, okay? His words are being made manifest. Okay? His power is being shown. This is power, bro. This is the Lord's power, bro. This is uproars of the people. It's not as if, let's look up uproar real quick, the word uproar, because it's not as if they're coming in a peaceable manner. Yeah, to an extent, this is a peaceable, but this is a form of opposition, disagreements, in which the Lord told us that's what he would do. He would set a division, a variance, to the people, man. So uproar, it says outbreak of great disorder, revolt, violent commission. So violent, man. Yeah. Commotion. That's, some people got arrested. All right, but it's only so much of protesting that these people are going to do before they start truly showing their violent acts, start lashing out. And then, all right, not to mention also, when the Lord amps up the evils upon these people, man, bro, it's over, bro. It says tumult, riot, literacy, a stirring up. So right now, these people's spirits are being stirred up, all right, for these evils, man. Okay. And it says 2 Ezra 9:3, therefore when there shall be seen earthquakes, all right, which earthquakes are constantly happening. You could check yourself, just go on earthquake tracker, 24-hour earthquake tracker. Just look it up on Google, or just look it up. Constantly all around the world, earthquakes are happening, man. Great, magnitudes, low magnitude earthquakes, but the point is, they're happening for a reason. All right. And then it says, and uproars are the people in the world. We just showed you. All right. Verse 4, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High Yahweh spake of those things from the days that are before thee, even from the beginning. So before we were even here, all right, before we was even thought about, from the beginning, before any of this was here, the Lord spoke this into existence. His word alone holds so much weight and power that you are living, in the word. You know what I'm saying? So this is where we're at. We're understanding the story. Okay, understanding what's taking place, and it's, bro, prophecy. It's all prophecy. So the point is, verse 5, for those who might not understand and quite grasp it yet, and what's really truly going on due to the confusion that is great in this place and all around the world, this is the point. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is made, so like in the end is manifest. All right, so that's the point. The end is manifest. Let's get the word manifest. Manifest, because, all right, the end. Okay, so manifest, clearly revealed to the eye or the understanding. So now you guys are seeing what we're saying. Now you see it. Now you're seeing what our great elders and our apostles of Great Millstone been saying for years, bro, for decades, bro. Constantly laboring, bro. No breaks. Constantly been showing you guys what's to come. Constantly giving you the warning of the things to come. And now we're here. We're seeing it. It's being made manifest. All right. Now people are seeing it with their own eyes, but yet still cannot understand or comprehend. All right, on spiritual aspect of it, because all this is spiritual, bro. And that's the point. It says open to view or comprehension, evidence, palpable. Okay, proved by direct evidence. Caught in the act. And what's the act? It's these prophecies. These prophecies, man. You people are living prophecy. You are prophecy. You know what I'm saying? This is prophecy, you know, what's taking place, man. But Lord willing, you know, this lesson is edifying. In closing, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory.